Rub the dirt off of my shoulders. Show you how it does the dozes this morning, man. Welcome back to the Best of 7 Sports Talk. Good morning, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. We pretty much almost on time. I'm a couple minutes late. But we had it this morning, man, October 14th. Today is Thursday, Throwback Thursday. But it's a lot of things going down right now in real time in the NBA. So we're going to chop it up, man. A couple of things we're going to lock in with this morning. Appreciate you guys tuning in as always here at the Best of 7. Every weekday, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern, live on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't. Link is in the live chat if you guys would like to join the panel. We got a pretty dope show this morning. Not going to hold y'all too long. Definitely got a couple things to talk about. Jesus Christ. Kyrie Irving finally speaks out in regards to the whole vaccine mandate. Kyrie's name has been trending in the NBA when it comes to the COVID mandate and the Brooklyn Nets. So much conversation, so much opinions have been coming into play. Kyrie finally speaks out. We're going to talk about that. Stephen A. Smith, first take. Him and Jay Williams went at it yesterday on Live on Air over Kyrie Irving. Gloves almost went off. It got real. We're going to talk about that. And got to throw a little bit of Kobe LeBron debate in this situation, man, because see, y'all, I love Kobe, but we're not going to do this. You know what I mean? We're not going to do this. Stop downplaying the king. There is no Kobe better than LeBron. LeBron is number one or number two all time, period. We're going to get into a little bit of stats and numbers and everything. A little bit into the show, man. Let's get right into it. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I'm 7 Mitchell, man. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday morning. The weekend is almost here. So yesterday on First Take, Stephen A. Smith, Jay Williams, Molly Kerm, and I forgot the dude, the big dude that wear the glasses. They had a conversation on things being said behind the scenes of Kyrie wanting to be the voice of the culture for not actually getting vaccinated. So many people have lost their jobs, careers, other opportunities because they choose not to get vaccinated. Kyrie Irving has not yet got vaccinated. He's not going to be able to play basketball in New York. That's a part of their mandate that they have. Everyone has to be eligible and vaccinated in order to be able to participate in any type of activities. The Brooklyn Nets announced yesterday that they will not be doing an extension or offering Kyrie the max extension anymore. That is huge. That is huge. Every day I come on this show, and I keep telling y'all, if there's a team that was going to beat the Brooklyn Nets, it was going to be the Brooklyn Nets. And I know you guys don't want to count these guys out because on paper it looks to be crazy. But the reality of it, this thing is about to end before it starts. So right now, we also have Daryl Morey trying to get James Harden away from Brooklyn. So you now have Kyrie Irving, who's no longer going to be offered the max contract extension from Brooklyn as of now. Then you got a Philly GM who has history with James Harden, has some success with James. James is not on a long-term deal with Brooklyn. James could be out by next year. Kevin Durant cannot do this thing on his own. And this is why I keep saying that KD and LeBron comparison is just real immature. Kevin Durant has never for a substantial amount of time had great success on his own. He's never put himself in that position. But Kyrie Irving, man, he took to the gram, took to the internet, and he gave a little bit of response. But Jay Williams and Stephen A. Smith, they went at it yesterday on First Take. I want to play a little bit about what happened. But again, this was a conversation that they were having about voices saying that Kyrie behind the scenes want to be the voice of reasoning or for the people that are not being vaccinated. Check out a little bit of what went down on First Take yesterday. We're going to talk about this.
I get it. I just want to be careful when we start going down this road that we're going to act like Kyrie Irving being vaccinated or not being vaccinated is going to change the minds of millions of people. Like we start. Who said that? But I'm just telling you how it feels some people, Stephen A. When you start calling people stupid, or you start calling people saying that they're selfish, and these things start going all over the internet, that creates a different narrative, and people start fighting back against that narrative. I'm just telling you how it is on the other side, Stephen A. I know you have your thoughts on things. What's the other side? What's the other side?
Now, see, we talked about Stephen A. Smith and the whole situation with Max Kellerman, and one of the reasons why I felt that Stephen A. was so threatened by Max Kellerman's presence was because of that black card just always seemed to pop up whenever we had some real-time, real-life issues. It always seemed like Max was more of a level head and had made more common sense than Stephen A.'s approach when we talked about opinions and point of views of certain issues, especially in the black community for some reason. Terrell Owens even went on First Take at one time, told Stephen A. in the middle of a debate, you know, sometimes I think Max Kellerman is more black than you. That has followed Stephen A. for the longest time. And when he hears it, it triggers him. Now, Jay Williams has said that he's on the other side. Immediately, you could tell Stephen A. took offense to that, but in the communication thinking that he was talking about on the other side of being pro-black. Jay Williams was saying he is vaccinated. He's on the other side. He's not, he's opposite of Kyrie. But Stephen A. immediately took to those words and kind of went off. Salute to my guy, David Campbell. DC is in the building. He said he glad Max, Key, and Jay in the mornings got it blocked PM, 6 a.m. That's a fact. Max Kellerman, man, like I said, he always, even unintentionally, made Stephen A. Smith look crazy because it seemed like he was just more down to earth. Let's get into a little bit more of this back and forth with Jay Williams and Stephen A. yesterday on Kyrie Irving.
We're talking about a basketball player who signed on to play for the Brooklyn Nets that has left his team hanging. This is what we're talking about. Personal decision. He's choosing to do that for him. And we go through an unprecedented time in the history of this country. You have your own individual right to make your own decision about what you want to do. Oh, I got it. So I just respect that right. So I'm not saying I agree with that.
Now look how Stephen A. he won't even let Jay Williams get his point across. Like this is what he do. And the point of a debate is to win, but you don't have to overtalk. We know this is Stephen A.'s show, but this is the lack of respect that he has for his peers. Now, mind you, the ratings of First Take has gone way, way, way down. Ratings do go up when you got this type of controversy in the back and forth, of course, at least short term. But long term, man, this guy's really burning bridges, breaking relationships, I believe. And I don't even think he cares about, you know, what people think. But Kyrie Irving, he did go to social media yesterday and he finally spoke out on what was going on in his stance. Kyrie Irving, he said last night, let me go ahead and pull up a little bit of what Kyrie was talking about. Kyrie said it's not about being anti-vaccinated. It's about what feels good to me. I'm feeling uncertain and that's okay. I know the consequences of the decision I make with my life. It's crazy times that we're in. I haven't hurt anybody. I haven't committed any crimes. Kyrie Irving also added, if you choose to get the vaccine, I support you. Do what's best for you. I continue to pray for all of those out there who have lost people to pandemic and COVID. This was Kyrie Irving's opinion. This is from the horse's mouth. So Kyrie Irving is not out here trying to push a narrative of telling people not to get vaccinated. This is a choice that he is making for multiple reasons. And we can tap into as many different reasons. But the bottom line is these guys are painting a picture And they're really trying to down Kyrie Irving and put him in a light that he does not deserve to be in. He has every right to make the decision on his own for him and his family. He put it straight out there. He's not trying to be no advocate for anything. He's not trying to tell anyone what to do, what not to do. Do what's ever best for your situation. And that's always been my stance when it comes to this whole vaccination thing. I'm not going to judge anybody that has to get vaccinated because of their job or, the way of living that they have. Got to provide for you and yours. If that's the situation that you're in, I'm not going to judge you. But there's too many questions. There's too many levels of concern. A vaccine is supposed to be helpful. So if you got all these people that have questions and concerns and delays about taking it, there has to be a problem. 1 + 1 = 2 all day. When the vaccination came out for when we were little for chicken pox and measles and stuff like that, we didn't have this type of issue because there was no concerns. People have a lot of valid concerns because there is no cure for real for COVID. And instead of answering some of those concerns or providing us more information to make us feel more confident, the government is now slamming mandates state to state, either trying to give you money to take it or they're going to punish you and force you not to be able to do certain things and activities because you're not. But the concerns and the questions that the people have, they're not being answered. They're not being addressed at all. It's like you do it or you don't. Crazy situation, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Kyrie Irving, his stance. He's not vaccinated as of yet. It doesn't look like he's going to go there. He did say don't listen to the talk about him retiring. There was reports about Kyrie Irving retiring before he would allow the Brooklyn Nets to trade him. Now, the Nets announced yesterday that they're not going to be offering him a max contract. We see what happened in Cleveland with Kyrie. We see what happened in Boston with Kyrie. Now we got the Brooklyn Nets. Where does that leave Kyrie Irving in the future? I really don't know. It's going to be a tough call because there absolutely positively is going to be a team out there that is willing to take the risk and pay the money for Kyrie just to fill out their seats in their arena. But it's not more than likely going to be a winning franchise or a championship contender. So what does that do for Kyrie's legacy? Some may argue Kyrie Irving, if he's looking at an individual legacy, a Hall of Fame legacy, he may need to retire right now. Donald Trump Jr., he took support to Kyrie Irving yesterday, saying that Kyrie has done more than Colin Kaepernick has ever done. I said myself, if Donald Trump co-signing me, I'm going to get vaccinated. I'm immediately going back to work. I'm getting vaccinated. I do not need that type of co-sign on my jacket. Because these are the same people that was telling me to shut up and dribble just a year ago. Now they want to pat you on their back because of the agenda. But, man, this is the best of 7 Sports Talk, 7 Mitchell, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, real talk, what y'all think about this whole situation with Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets, man. Is this thing done before it start? They really never had an opportunity to get this thing rocking and rolling. I believe as a team, they played together 9 games last season, all 3, possibly 9. It was somewhere between 3 to 9. That's all they played together, I believe, last year. Now you got Kyrie, and he's not going to be allowed to be a part-time player. Kevin Durant, this is his opportunity. This is his window. This is his prime to really take over the league, so to speak. James Harden, he doesn't have a long-term deal with Brooklyn. James Harden could be out of here by next year. So this whole thing could blow up. And Daryl Morey, the GM for the Sixers, he was the GM with James Harden when they played in Houston. And he's always said that he would like to have James Harden. And they trying to get rid of Ben Simmons. So I'm telling you, somehow, some way, we could see this Brooklyn thing blow up like a stick of dynamite. My brother DC said he's been a problem since Duke, only playing 9 games. That's a Snapple fact. That's a Snapple fact. But I don't know, man. We're going to figure out and see how this thing play out. But it was real interesting. Just wanted to tap in with y'all. Talk about this Kyrie Irving and Stephen A. Smith, man. Stephen A., everything Stephen A. does is predictable. I can't even get on this live stream and act like I'm shocked about him going back and forth with Jay Williams. It wasn't the first time It wasn't the last time. But he always feels threatened when that black card get pulled. And Jay Williams wasn't really trying to go there. Warrior for life in the building. He says Harden is going to get more exposed with this new rule. No more 15 free throws before flopping. Now, we talked about that as well as Steph Curry. How is that going to affect Steph? How is that going to affect Dame? The new rule, people are kind of bypassing that because of all the moves that's happening right now with, everybody switching jerseys in locker rooms. It seemed like the free agency definitely has taken over the talk of the NBA. But Warriors for life is on point. The new rule is going to change the whole narrative. Superstars are going to be looked at different after this year. My brother Atlanta, since 1982, y'all already know the vibe. Salute to the chat, man. We in here, man. We just chopping it up. Kyrie Irving finally speaks out. Stephen A. Smith and Jay Williams, they went at it yesterday on First Take over Kyrie Irving, man. Kyrie is a big deal right now, And like I said, you got to do what's best for your family. If you have to get vaccinated for your job, knock it out. Kudos to you. I would never tell you not to do that. But there are definitely a shitload of concerns that people got. And instead of the government addressing those concerns or answering those questions, they either offering you money to take the vaccine or they're going to tell you that you cannot pretty much participate in activities. But the questions, the concerns that we got, they're not being addressed. My brother Scrub Zero is in the building, man. Happy Thursday morning to all y'all fellas, man. Hit that like button for the kid one time, man. Just chopping it up. About to get up out of here in a second. Now, I don't want to hate on Kobe. I love Kobe. But anytime I hear a conversation about Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, I go off. And I don't want to be disrespectful to the late, great Kobe Bryant. But we've heard so much about Michael Jordan, the killer mentality, and the Black Mamba and Mamba mentality, and that killer assassin and the killer will that these two have, which is true. But a lot of conversations, they are saying it to downplay number 6, number 23. And I don't appreciate that. If Kobe Bryant, damn it, is a killer, I got some stats right here that's going to show that LeBron James is Jeffrey Dahmer. In the last 10 seconds of a game, since we want to talk about clutch genes, LeBron James is 43% from the field, 9 for 3. Kobe Bryant, in the last 10 seconds of games for shots in his career, 5 for 22, 25% efficiency. That's 43 to 25. In the last minute, Kobe is 12 for 44, 30% EFG. LeBron is 21 for 44. That's over 50% EFG. We talk about total clutch time shooting. LeBron 46%, Kobe 42%. Let's not forget about efficiency, people, when we having these conversations about Jordan and LeBron, LeBron and Kobe, LeBron and KD. Efficiency plays a role. Kobe Bryant got praised in his last game for scoring 60 points versus the Utah Jazz. Rest in peace to the late, great Kobe Bryant. But in that 60-point game that everybody praised Kobe for, we just forgot to mention that it took him 50 shots. It took him 50 shots to get 60 points. This is what I'm talking about. We got to start keeping it 1,000 when we breaking these things down. Yes, efficiency count. If I can do as much or more and miss less, I'm better. Don't let me get started, man. I try to be balanced when it comes to LeBron, but it just seems like I am the only one on the LeBron James bandwagon. You guys are now rocking with the best, though. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. Happy Thursday again to all of y'all, man. Hey, I hope y'all have a great day. We will be back at it tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern. I got a new co-host for the show. So you guys will hopefully enjoy tomorrow's show, going down tomorrow at 9 a.m. I believe he's in North Korea. I believe he's in Korea. So it's a 12-hour time difference. But I got a new co-host going to be bringing it to the table tomorrow. So we're going to be chopping it up on Friday, live here on the YouTube channel. We're going to bust some things down, man. We got some more trending topics to definitely talk about. Ben Simmons, he's coming back to Philly. Joel Embiid, Doc Rivers, they're moonwalking. We got a lot to talk about. So y'all tune in, man. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock a.m. on the channel. I appreciate y'all this Thursday, man. The 7 Mitchell. This is the best of 7 Sports Talk. Like, comment, and subscribe. About to get up out of here, man. Oh, you want that clutch stat again? The clutch stat from LeBron and Kobe. LeBron, 46% EFG, 139 out of 340 field goals. Kobe Bryant, 42. So it's a 4% difference. But when we talk about the last minute is where it counted to me. 21 for 44, LeBron James shooting over 50% in the last minute. Kobe Bryant shooting 30% in the last minute. Kobe Bryant, 60 points in his final game versus the Utah Jazz, but it took him 50 shots to get it. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. You are now rocking with the best, man. Y'all guys have a great day. Stay safe. I see y'all tomorrow morning here on the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I'm out of here. Peace, gang. One.